My favourite time of the day, the first bounce.
The will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital.
Sinclair with the punch. Has it now. No, that's just giving the ball away. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Lining up the goal now. Franklin pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. A monster of a kick gets home. Chalk it up 6 points. Umpire bounces the ball. First hand's important. The ball in the hands of Swallow. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Works it across the ground. Hands like dinner plates. Lloyd slams it on the boot. Great grab.
Jack is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Franklin with the catch. He steadies now in front of goal. Franklin with the shot. Franklin has got it.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Sinclair gets onto the ball. Swallow with the football. With the ball now. He gives the ball away. Puts boot to ball. Junningham with the mark. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richo?
He'll need a bigger kick than he has from here.
A pretty safe bet from this position. Goal for Tippett. That's his first. Big goal for the Swans. Good fist. Swallow with the ball. Nicely intercepted by Sinclair. Jack receives the ball. Franklin approaching home now. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Sydney up by 4 goals. Here's the bounce.
Sinclair will give you a competitive contest in every hit-out, I can assure you of that. But the midfielders are going to have to work really hard to earn the centre clearances off his ruck work. Tippett getting into position for the kick. Tippett kicks for goal. Tippett kept his cool and it pays off.
A dead straight bounce. Sinclair taps with the ball now. Superb handball. They've conceded possession. Swallow sends the ball on its way.
Anderson is a great overhead mark, but anything below his knees and he struggles to get down for. If he can add that to his game, he's going to go up another level. Sending it on its way, slips through his fingers. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Sending it on its way, it's been intercepted by the opposition.
Handball finds Papley. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Wood, the better man there. Kicks the skin off it. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. The siren set to blow any time now. Grundy marks it. He's a long kick. The bouncing ball is controlled. Papley likes his chances for goal. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's Sydney 30 to North Melbourne, nothing. The players have received their instructions and they're ready to start play again.
Football doesn't build character, it reveals it.
They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over.
He takes a strong mark. Papley kicks the ball.
Interception. Franklin approaching home now. Tippett with the shot. If he was a golfer, I think by now he'd be using the reverse overlapping grip. Catch by Wood. Kicks it. marks. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Looking for another goal here. Has it got the carry? The Swans with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 38-0. He grabs it on the run. Franklin running in, about to kick. He kicks long, but not accurately enough. It won't be a goal for him.
Turner is a great kick, and if he can maintain that accuracy under pressure, he'll elevate to the elite category. Jack with the ball, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Jack shoots for goal. Franklin with the shot. Cunningham gathers it. Cunningham kicks for goal. Sydney lead.
Good bounce. Sinclair directs it down. Swallow onto the ball. Jack with the interception. Intercepted. Dishes it off by hand. Clark making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the wind. He can't get it home from that distance. Not enough help gained from that kick.
The Swans have been taking the time to size up the right option at the right time, so they haven't been hurt on the turnover. And that's why they're on track to win this match. Grundy kicks it. Franklin gathers it. Running in for the goals now. Franklin goes for home. Straight into the woodwork. I reckon he's a little bit unlucky there.
Heaney with the catch. Richo, you followed his career for a while. Can he kick this?
I really doubt, Dennis.
He'll need a long-range boomer from here. The 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. And looking to add another goal to Sydney. Tippett increases the lead. Sydney beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 52-1.
Tippett is good on both left and right, so kicking off either side is just not an issue for him.
You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
He's a fair way out, Dennis. It'll test him.
Sydney have scored the last 6 goals. The Swans in front. And there's the bounce. Sinclair thumps it forward. Bounces favourably for Clark. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Gathers the ball. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Papley takes aim for goals.
Papley is good on both left and right, so kicking off either side is just not an issue for him.
Swallow intercepts it. Kennedy has caught him for holding the ball. Kicked by Kennedy. Robinson gathers. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. A brave shot, but an unwise one in the end. The Swans lead North Melbourne by 64. Hands like dinner plates. A good second term with Sydney 65. A nice long half-time break, and we're ready for another half of footy.
Champions keep playing until they get it right.
Finding the running player. It's boot to leather. The ball mopped up. Goes by hand. Franklin running in, about to kick. Took up a goal for the Swans. That's goal number 4 for Franklin. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Sweeping handball. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. That shot wasn't meant to hit the flag, and the ball goes sailing out of bounds. Kicks into the middle. Collected by Jack. He runs for home. Jack pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. 20 metres from home. Gee, you wouldn't like to miss from here. Tippett with the shot. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. Tippett is unstoppable. This lead getting bigger now.
Sydney has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around North Melbourne. They aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
Sinclair outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. 50 metres out. Going for goal number 1. A good mark under the circumstances. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. This game is in danger of spiraling out of control, They must get a goal here. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. Higgins grabs that one. Going for goal number 1. Richo, what can we say about that attempt?
That looked ugly.
They really needed a goal there.
Sydney have been taking the time to size up the right option at the right time, so they haven't been hurt on the turnover, and that's why they're on track to win this match. Tippett scoops up the ball. He goes for home.
Tippett manages to sneak it through. It must be hard work making goal scoring look this easy. Hansen, I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. The bouncing ball is controlled. Jack has had plenty of it, Richo.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps surprising us up here in the commentary box.
He picks up the loose ball. Franklin is an absolute leather magnet, and for those who think there's no such thing, spare a thought for my wife and my wop.
Franklin is an incredible straight shooter. No angle seems too sharp for him. Pushing him out wide really doesn't increase his chances of missing. In fact, I think he likes the challenge.
Cunningham lines it up. You'd back him from this position. Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. Cunningham executes the goal well. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game.
Cunningham will want to try and wheel around onto his favoured foot, but he's still very capable on the other.
He brings it out of the pack. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. She's running hot, Richo.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
Richo has some stats for us now.
Sydney are winning almost everything in this match.
It's time for the final quarter.
The more difficult the victory, the greater the happiness in winning.
Tapped by Sinclair. Takes possession. Franklin approaching home now. Franklin pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. Sydney are in control of this game. Heaney looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Cunningham enjoying a height advantage. He steadies now in front of goal. Going for goal number 2. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. Goal number 2 for Cunningham. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game.
Sydney has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around, kangaroos. They aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
Kennedy runs past and gets the ball. He just can't get out of the action.
Papley can definitely get some power out of his kicks, but I think this distance here will test him.
Puts boot to ball. Out of bounds, dangerous spot near the goal. The Rucks are going at it. Deft touch from Sinclair. Bounces favourably for Cunningham. Cunningham goes goalward. It's true. The bounce is dead straight. Sinclair taps. Swallow on the ball at the moment with the quick hands. Tackled, but gets the handball off. Approaching the goals now. Dishes it off by hand. Brown needs to sink this one. A big margin, but lots of time left.
The Kangaroos have been really predictable out there. They need to mix it up, break the line, start taking more of a chance, or this game will be lost.
Is in his possession. He runs for home. Jack, a massive kick off the boot. And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. The Ruckmen battle it out. Cunnington gets the tap. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Marked by Turner. Gets the kick out of the defensive 50. He gets above the crowd. Franklin setting his sights on the goals. The ball is slammed towards goal by Franklin. A solid mark from Tippett. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Kicked at goal by Tippett. Goal for Tippett. They increase their lead. And look at that bounce. Sinclair outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Has it now. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Franklin laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. Franklin with a kick at goal. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. This kick has extended their lead. Sinclair with the hit. Has it now. Goes short with a hand pass. Boots it. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Strong mark. Chips it down towards half forward. Swallow collects. Tippett finds his man on the move. Kicked at goal by Tippett. Tippett just gets it through. This lead getting bigger now. At the final siren, Sydney lead North Melbourne 132-9. Well, that's all we have time for. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Greetings and welcome to the preliminary final. Dennis Cometti here. Joining me is former... Here we go. It's the Swans versus Carlton. Nicely intercepted by Wiedering. He gets his hands on the footy. He runs into the goal. Sinclair kicks it. Nice mark under pressure. Tippett taking aim. Tippett shoots it. A magnificent kick right through the middle. The umpire has bounced the ball. Claimed by Cruiser. Franklin controls. Nice interception. Grundy with the interception. Dishes it off by hand. Franklin heads in for the goals. Strong mark. Gets boot to high. He gets above the crowd. Kicks hurriedly. Takes it well.
Doherty, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Cripps puts his boot on it. Good mark. Murphy slams the ball to his boot. He grabs it. Rampy kicks it. He grabs it.
A powerful kick from Heaney. Nice hands. Plowman sends one up towards the wing. A great effort. Gets boot to leather. And he's heading for home. Catch by Papley. Good as this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. 30 metres from home. A set shot on a 30-degree angle.
Papley may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
Bounce goes the ball. Out of bounds on the wing. Here we go again. Punch by Sinclair. Heaney passes to no one in particular. Robinson kicks it. has clearly been shopping at Clangers or us. Sweeping handball. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. He takes control of the loose ball. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. He's calm under pressure. Nice interception. Grips handball short. Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Richo.
If you're going to kick that poorly, you may as well just give the ball straight back to the opposition.
Rowe gets the interception on the bounce. White onto the ball. White feeds it wide. Thomas gets the upper hand. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Picture perfect drop punt. A good mark under the circumstances. Gets boot to high. As we give it a break, the scores are Sydney 12, the Blues nothing.
Sydney were up and about early, but I bet the coach...
And here's the start of the second term.
Develop the winning edge. Small differences in your performance can lead to large differences in your results.
He gives it a punishing kick. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. He opts to play on. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Papley going for number one. Hey, come on, that post has feelings too.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but Carlton need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. That's a nice, strong mark. Waitering puts his boot on it. Strong mark there. Curnow boots it. Murphy with good, strong hands.
He kicks with power. A great effort. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Shot at goal by Casbolt. Great mark. Aaliyah wants to play on. Gives it to the running man. He's really a ball magnet. Jack lays it off by hand. Shot by Grampy. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. 15 metres out. A chance to add one more to his tally. Sydney leads by 14. Jack takes it well. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Goal from a long way out by Jack, and they stretch out their lead. Sinclair really gets onto this one. Franklin timed it perfectly. He's heading for home. Papley takes aim for goals. Papley gets the goal with an ambitious kick. He sinks his first goal, and they stretch out their lead.
Papley is the man to go to. He thrives on pressure. Give him the ball, and he just does the rest.
First hand's important. That was a huge kick. Malcolm Blight would be happy with that one. They increase their lead. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Sweeping handball. Chernow with the interception. Hand passes. Puts the head down as he runs in. The goal for Carlton. Carlton have their first goal. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce is straight up and down. Punched by Cruiser. Franklin picks up the bouncing ball. Casbolt is happy with that tackle. He's got him for holding the footy. Puts boot to ball. The mark is taken by Wright. This will certainly test him from this distance. You've seen a half now, Richo. Your thoughts?
Part of the reason why Sydney, it's a really even, strong squad at half-time. The Blues are tired and the competitive edge isn't there.
We'll go to Richo for the stats.
The Swans with 20 kicks and the Blues with 15 kicks. Not much in it. Both teams are sitting fairly even on the board in marking contests.
That's pretty deep, Richo. Well, that's the first half of the match. Come back in a few minutes and we'll have plenty more footy to play. A nice long half-time break, and we're ready for another half of footy.
I'll tell you what, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Ball up in the centre square. Krusik knocks it down the field. He gains possession. He handballs it. Oh, that's just giving the ball away. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. This will certainly test him from this distance. Going for goal number 1. The ball crosses the boundary, and the ball goes out of bounds. Aaliyah. Franklin has it.
Franklin is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. He slams that on the boot. He grabs the footy. Franklin putting his head down as he runs in. Perfect kick. The Swans lead.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Sinclair thumps it forward. He gets his hands on the footy. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. Grundy going for number 1. That was a long kick for goal. That's his first. And there's the bounce. Sinclair with first hands to the ball. He's got the football now. Franklin approaching home now. Franklin gets the goal with an ambitious kick. This kick has extended their lead. Knocks it down in front. Gathered by Curnow. Boots it. Takes the mark all by himself.
Right, just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Casbolt desperately needs to kick this one. Carlton lead.
Kennedy marks it. Play on is the call. Goes up the line. Solid catch.
He slams that on the boot. He grabs it.
Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Testing shot outside the 50. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Franklin told to play on. Hand passes. Jack with the shot. He wins the contest. Play on, the umpire says. Tippett only claiming a behind.
Rowe has improved his hands to a point now that he can release players from tight pack situations. Sinclair with good strong hands, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Sinclair kicks for goal. Cunningham shoots for goal. Waitering hand passes the ball.
The Blues trailing by 44 at the break. It's time for the final quarter.
It ain't over till it's over.
Krusik without a touch. The clearance by Sinclair. Jack running in, about to kick. Going for goal number 2. Jack gets the goal with an ambitious kick. A second goal in the bag. Good fist. Gathers the ball. Gets the ball free. Choose to kick it. Tippett marks it. Lining up the goal now. 20 metres from home. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. He has to play on now. Choose to kick it. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Puts boot to ball. Franklin grabs that one.
Sydney have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. Carlton need to stop trying to outmark Sydney and just get a fist into the contest. Silvani goes for home.
Aaliyah assesses his options now. He's just trying to find a loose man in the defensive 50. Plays onto himself. Aaliyah going for number 1. Looks like he forgot to practice his kicking during the week. Out of bounds, dangerous spot near the goal. Curnow clearing it out of defence. The contest, no match for him. He plays on. Mistimes the kick. Papley not coming close to anything then. Ball over the boundary line. Wiedering keeping calm, and he kicks the ball out of the 50. Jams it on the boot, taken by McVeigh.
Sydney have just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. He kicks the ball. Papley, just the better man in that contest. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Franklin picks it up. Looking for another goal here. It's like giving a bazooka to Mr. Bean. Out of bounds, dangerous spot near the goal. Gets boot to leather. Papley sends the ball on its way. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Final score. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball.